Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Dubai Sports City for the SkyX.net ICC Academy Summer Cup 2022, powered by FanCode. We're once again at the ICC Academy, Oval number 1, and what a fascinating encounter we have in place. It's match number 13 of the tournament, Future Mattress taking on Dubai Gymkhana. Future Mattress looking in fine form, getting a big victory in the previous game, and Dubai Gymkhana, well, they've come close a few times, but still looking for their 2 points, their inaugural 2 points in the Academy Summer Cup. We have Abid Ibrahim in the center, so let's head over to him for the all-important toss.
Ladies and gents, welcome to the ICC Cricket Academy. We are at the Oval number 1 and it is the exciting game which is about to begin. Brought to you by SkyExchange.net ICC Academy. It is Summers Cup and powered by FanCode. We have got two captains. It's leading today's Future Mattress is Aryan Lakra, and to lead Dubai Gymkhana I have Tashfeen Yasin, and the right in the center I've got Mr. Iftikhar Ali. We are all ready for the flip of the coin. We are all set for the game number 13. Let's flip the coin. Tails is the call.
Head it is.
Well, head it is. Tashfeen, what would you like to do?
So we would like to bowl first because I think there is a green on the wicket. So we'll try to use the first 6 overs and make use of the wicket and try to take wickets in the power play and restrict them to around let's say 140, 150 runs.
You made any changes?
Yeah, we've made 3 changes. Waqas Khan, our captain, he's injured. He broke his thumb in the last game, so he's out. In his place, we brought in Uzair Man, and Jeevan is back again in the side. And there's one more player who's playing.
Looks very balanced side when you have Jeevan Gangadharan and Uzair Man, also a fantastic player. So strategy would be to attack.
To attack, yeah. I've clearly told my team to attack from ball 1. There's nothing to lose, and we have to take wickets on the top. So yeah.
Well done, Captain. Do well.
Thank you.
Aryan, what were you looking for?
I think we were looking to bat first, so I think it worked out well for both the sides. The wicket looks a bit dry, and I feel there wouldn't be much due in the second innings, so we are happy batting first and setting a score on the total for our bowlers to defend.
What do you see that good total on the surface? Very green.
We are happy with the green wicket. We have got some quality pacers. We'll be happy if we can get to anything above 160.
So, any pressure that you guys are, you have lost your first game, but then things been going well. But now, any pressure that one more game down and you're out?
I think we haven't really thought of that, because the more pressure we take on ourselves, the harder it is for ourselves to play our natural game. So we just want to come out here and express ourselves.
Aryan, 4 wickets the other day, and now bowling seems to be kicking well.
Yeah, that was a good spell for me coming back to the side after a month's break, and I hope I can help the team with the bat as well today, and let's see how it goes.
Any changes?
Yeah, Umair and Mudassir come in for Shakur and Amjad.
Do well, Aryan.
Thank you so much.
Well, the news from the centre, it is Dubai Gymkhana who won the toss, and they'll be bowling first.
Top stuff there, Abid. So news from the center is that Dubai Gymkhana have won the toss and elected to have a bowl. Let's run through the 2 team lineups for you. It's Tashfeen Yasin, the captain, Mohammad Abid Nini, the left-arm tweaker, Mohammad Hassan, Mohammad Adnan Kaisar, the leggy, Sayyid Asher, Mohammad Adil, impressive, tall, young fast bowler, Varun Arora, Usama Khalid, Jeevan Gangadharan, very exciting all-rounder, really packs a punch with the bat and can bowl at a decent clip, Mohammad Shahir, the wicketkeeper, and Uzair Haider. And for Future Mattress, Mohammad Usman, Sayyid Haider, Wasi Shah, Alishan Sharfu, Aryan Lakra, the young brigade of UAE, alongside Zawar Farid. What an outstanding innings he played in the previous game. Mohammad Uzair Khan bowled really well, left arm seamer. Rohan Mustafa, the skipper. Umair Ali Khan back in the side, the star all-rounder, alongside Haider Ali, left arm spinner. Mudassir Ali and Saif Janjua will be donning the gloves tonight. Well, there's a change in the top order. Rohan Mustafa, star all-rounder of the UAE, has come out in the center to open up alongside Zawar Farid. And it looks like it's going to be Jeevan Gangadharan or Mohammad Hassan. Both are warming up. It seems to be Mohammad Hassan. Yes, the tall all-rounder will be perhaps taking the new ball. He was motioning like he was, but motioning himself into the comm box just in time for the game. It's Super Neil Oja. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Ahmed. Good side there for future Mattress. Rohan Mustafa taking the responsibilities right up top. And it's a good sign when a senior player takes that responsibility. It's a statement that he's trying to make for his side, for the oppositions, for the tournament.
And we've seen in the match we saw yesterday, it's a difficult pitch to bat on. There is plenty of seam movement, very grassy surface. So it's good to see the senior man, like you mentioned, taking the onus. It is going to be the captain himself, Tashfeen Yassin, taking the new ball. So that issue has been settled. Very good economy rate. Only 1 wicket in the tournament so far, though.
Well, yes, this is a game of good economies, bowling those tight lines, ensuring that you put pressure on the batting side, and by means of which making them commit those mistakes.
Oh, absolutely. And Rohan Mustafa will have a dash outside off. He loves to throw his hands at the ball. There is a slip in place and a catching backward point. Standing pretty close in. So match number 13 at the ICC Academy Cup is underway. A crucial one for the men in blue. And that's a very good start. Right on the money.
Bowling with a slip in position. What it indicates that he will be able to get the ball to move out away from the left-hander, Rohan Mustafa.
And you can see the breeze has picked up as well. The shirts are flapping. So perhaps that will assist the in-swing into the pads of Rohan Mustafa. It's blowing from right to left of your screen. From east to west. Steps out and it's a toe end of the bat. Mid-off, settling. And he's taken the catch. What a moment in the game. Rohan gone for a duck.
Charging in and paid the price. Didn't really get to the ball properly. No connection whatsoever. That was worth a mention. And a good stable catch. The big fish, Rohan Mustafa, gone.
Well, what an incredible start to the game. It's none for one. Well, it's the player of the match of the previous game. And the stand-in captain, Aryan Lakra, coming in at number 3. Solid technical player. Very handy all-rounder. And well, they are under the cosh a little bit here. It's the captain who's produced a breakthrough very early in the piece.
You're right, big wicket. But then I can definitely assure you that future matches wouldn't be under pressure because of that one wicket. They bat really, really deep.
Oh, chipped in the air. Big gap at mid-wicket. They had crossed over and Zawar Farid will pick up an easy 2. To get off the mark, played an incredible knock in the previous match. Was timing the ball with absolute certainty and perfection.
Well, yes. Farid, meanwhile, now will be on strike. 50 runs in his first game. Striker of 185. If he fires today again, we know what he'll be delivering.
Pulled away around the corner, and deep square leg has no chance. That was done with effortless class and style by the UAE all-rounder. Look at that swivel pull. Read the length early and easy pickings.
Six for one. Future Mattress in 4 deliveries. There's been action all around. A wicket on the second ball, a boundary on the fourth. What's coming up next?
Yeah, certainly an entertaining start to the game. Nicely bowled, tucked around the corner. Fine leg is up, and that will skimmer away down the slope for another boundary.
Well, it just gave some good direction to the ball. Fareed. A touch just soft enough for the ball to glide. Not big enough to get a big deflection.
Yeah, you just need to use the angles on those straight boundaries. You find the gap, and the fielder in the 30-yard ring barely has a chance. 10 for 1 in the first over. It hasn't been a bad one from Gymkhana. Punched in the air, wide of the mid-off. Timing and placement from Zawar Fareed. Glorious.
Boundary to end the over. 14 overs gone. And look at that. He didn't really hit it hard. Placed it in the gap. And beautifully done. The ball races away. End of the first over. 14 for 1.
Only 7 runs with the bat in the first game, but bowled really well in the second half of the innings. He's such a fine young player. Mohammad Adil, he was impressive in his previous match for Dubai Gymkhana. Bowled well at the death. Now being given the new white ball. Coming in from the nets end, we have Team Afghanistan. The Blue Eagles coming in for a practice session. You might catch a sight of Muhammad Nabi or Rashid Khan. 2 wickets in his first game. Had a decent outing. Oh, big swish at that one from Aryan. Slightly lazy shot, but it's a no ball.
Well, lucky there, Aryan. Went fishing. This is not a good sign. Shouldn't be going behind the ball. Wait for the ball. And play accordingly. There's a slip in place. And there is exaggerated movement of the deck. I don't know if it's a little casual approach a little too early in the day.
Yeah, perhaps the length tempted him. It was quite full. Looking to be aggressive, just like Rohan. But he paid the ultimate price. No matter the opposition, you have to respect a good delivery, a good new ball bowler on a grassy wicket here at Oval 1. And that's even wider. Well, the keeper had to work overtime there. Saved 5 wides, 4 wides at least.
Oh, well, yes. Put in a massive dive. Not bowling at that kind of pace that could trouble. But the line is not the right one. Also, the free hit will continue.
Indeed, excellent point. Aryan just made his ODI debut for the UAE a few months ago. And his T20I debut last month at the Asia Cup qualifiers. So he's certainly having his charts on the rise. This time he latches onto one, sized over mid-off, and that will trickle away for a 4.
Well, yes, it was a no-risk shot. Went over the fielder and there was no stopping that. Very simply done, Aryan Lakra.
What I'm seeing is that his front foot game has really evolved the last 3-4 months. He used to like to hang back in the crease, just play those cut shots or over square leg. Now he's making a concerted effort to get on the front foot, look to drive the ball. Just worked away towards wideish, long on, and they'll scamper for 1.
Sensible cricket. Hit a boundary, get off strike, and bring the man in form in. Zawar Farid, 14 of 4. He's hit 3 boundaries. He has done extremely well for himself.
Zawar Farid patiently waiting. Mohammad Adil taking a fair time. Does have a long run up down the leg side. It's another no ball. Goodness me. Umpire Shiju Sam, one of the top umpires in the UAE. He's not going to make any errors there. Overstepping the mark is Adil. It's becoming a lengthy over now. They've already hit 1 free hit for 4. And with the form that Zawar is in, I don't think you can expect anything less.
Well, yeah, he's been shadow practicing that shot. Probably expecting one to come onto his body. And if that happens, we know where it's going.
Let's see what happens. No change in the field allowed, of course. It's the same batter. And he's just smashed it over extra cover. 1 bounce over the boundary. Beautiful hit.
Inside out, beautifully played. Everything that he's played today has looked spectacular. Just 1 bounce, inches inside the rope.
Yeah, those long levers. And the way he's seeing the ball and striking it clean as a whistle these days. He seems to be the form batter in the UAE. Of course, we have the ILT20 draft coming up for the UAE players. 24 of our local lads will be selected across the 6 teams. Zawar Farid is going to be a hot property, let me tell you. 26 for 1. Nicely flicked towards the square leg. There is a fielder out there, but it's a big boundary. Jeevan Gangadharan, good strong flat throw, but it's an easy double.
You mentioned about the ILT20, 24 of the UAE boys. What would you go on, reputation or current form?
Well, that's an excellent question, Neil Oja. You put me under the spotlight. This is going to be a fascinating discussion. Well, you're certainly looking for 3 or 4 components that need to be in any T20 franchise team. Oh, big swish at that one. That's a good response from Adil. Well, you need a power play specialist. You need a wrist spinner. You need a left arm spinner. And for me, you need a left hand batter in the middle order for those matchups. So power play specialist, I can only think of 2 names. Mohammad Wasim and Asif Khan Lala. In leg spin, you have Aditya Shetty, Karthik Mayappan. Left-hander in the middle order. Well, what about the man at the crease right now, Aryan Lakra or Rohan Mustafa? I'd love to see those guys in there. Certainly have that talent. And left-arm spinner, we have a very promising young lad in the future Mattress side today, Haider Ali. Very, very talented. I'd like to see these 4 or 5 boys that I've mentioned. They certainly deserve a go.
Well, yes. Good pickings there. and very well analyzed and put into place. Ritya Arvind is another name that definitely could make the cut.
Oh, absolutely. The young rising star of UAE. What a player he is. This time punched off the front foot, uppish. And this has been a very lengthy over, 10 deliveries in it. It's finally come to an end. We'll continue our discussion in the next over, 30 for 1 after 2. The captain continues, Tashfeen. Look at that punch off the back foot. Look at that timing. Zawar Farid, what a shot.
Beautiful. He's definitely come good. There were a lot of conversations going around on his inclusion in the national side, but he's definitely got the answers ready with the bat, with the ball in the field. This man is turning out to be the utility player that you need in your side.
Well, playing a back foot punch through mid-wicket off a medium pacer. That is a very difficult shot indeed. And he made it look like child's play. Oh, went for that one outside off. He does favor that cover drive. But it just swung away late. Good bowling from Tashfeen.
Yes, not keeping the ball in his arc. Because you bowl it in that zone, Farid will hit it wherever he chooses to hit. 34 for 1 in 2.2.
Well, Neil Oja, you put me under the spot and now you've drifted away from the conversation. That's being very sneaky of you. Now I'm going to put you on the spotlight. Who are you analyzing amongst the UAE boys to get picked in the ILT20? Who do you have your eye on?
You've mentioned almost all the names that one could think of. These guys are definitely the top boys. But again, you would want to get in a couple of bowlers. Junaid Siddiqui definitely walks into the side. He's got a lot fitter as compared to what he was last year. He's got a lot faster. Bowls a little more quicker as compared to what it was. Zahoor Khan, again, could walk into any side.
Two of our top fast men, absolutely. Oh, Zawar Farid, well, trying to be adventurous there. Once again, that late swing. And you mentioned Junaid Siddiqui, he's absolutely gotten super fit. And now he can maintain his pace across spells. Been watching him very closely for the UAE. He's looked sharp in his first burst and in the death and in the middle overs when he's brought in to produce a wicket.
So things have definitely improved individually for the players. Unfortunately for the side, didn't really show up for the party.
Once again, a handsome punch off the front foot to extra. And of course, we also have the likes of Yasser Kaleem, outstanding player. Then you have Umar Farooq, the star all-rounder. Meanwhile, we'll continue this chat. It's a fascinating one. Only 4 runs off the over. A good one from the skipper. 34 for 1. Jeevan Gangadharan, exciting all-rounder, coming in to replace Adil. Went for 27 in his first game. Oh, look at that delivery, in swinging into the pads, and very well watched by Aryan as well. Nicely played. He looks in good touch. I still remember his 88 on debut against Scotland. In tough conditions, he was sent right up to open, and he fought like a lion. Wonderful innings.
Oh yeah, got run out. Was looking good for a century on debut. That's one opportunity that you don't get again and again.
Run out by one of his mates, Vritya. What kind of conversation was that in the locker room, I wonder. That would have been something incredible. A UAE player with this ODI ton on debut. But nevertheless, he played a fabulous hand. Zawar, once again, he's just lost a bit of fluency outside off. He's not moving his feet. That is something that you can see. He's just reaching for the ball. And look at that back foot. It's going behind leg stump.
Yeah, that too. And also the front foot, if you see, is not going towards the ball. Just got the front foot straight up in the line of the middle stump and tried to play from away from the body. 35 for 1.
And that is the key. Even though you're in very good form, you don't want to give it away. You still have to do your processes every single ball. Oh, that struck him in front and given. What a delivery from Jeevan Gangadharan. That's a huge wicket.
Well, that's right. This time, this ball straightened after pitching. Just slightly see movement and trapped plumb in front of the stumps. The umpire had no problem in raising the finger. Fareed gone, 25 of 17.
Saif Janjua coming in at number 4, very experienced player. And that's the demand of the situation right now, Neil.
You need to just make a tent and live there for a couple of overs at least. Oh, beautiful movement. This is beautiful. Extracting movement off the deck. The ball pitched and then straightened off the seam.
Look at that extravagant movement. It pitched on off and just left Saif Janjua trapped in his crease. This is fantastic bowling from Jeevan. He really is an old school kind of a bowler. Side on and getting that ball to swing late. Top stuff so far. Good change by the captain. And he's asking the right questions. And this time had a dip added once again. The feet stuck in cement. And that's pressure for you.
Well, yes, if the bowler is bowling that beautifully, he really can't be thinking of trying to go charging behind him. Watch the ball, play it late. That's the idea.
Absolutely. You have to restrict your back lift. Try to just glide the ball away behind point. Those big drives are risky. Oh, he's cut him in half. Goodness me. How has that missed the middle stump? Sev Janjua. A very lucky boy indeed. That one just jagged in off the deck.
Again, the feet didn't move. He got the front foot to bring it across, but then was skeptical, so kept the foot just right there. Maybe that saved him, I tell you. Maybe that saved him. 4 overs gone, 35 for 2.
The skipper continues. Nicely played off the back foot. And Aryan, that's the right approach. He's very watchful now. He's seen that ball hoop around from the non-striker's end.
The trick to play in seaming conditions is very simple. Stay deep, watch the ball, play late. Know where your off stump is and leave if you have to. But then again, you don't have the liberty of leaving too many because it's a 20 over format. I might sound a little old school, but then that's what we were taught. Outside the off stump, know where your off stump is and then let it go. Not this one though.
Lovely punch, but good fielding. Got the big boot out there, Tashfeen. Yes, you're absolutely spot on. If the conditions are aiding the fast man, give them due respect. 120 deliveries is still a lot of time. You can always make it up later. But you need to give yourself an opportunity. Stay at the crease. You're only going to make runs if you're out there in the middle, not in the dugout.
Well, yeah, put a price to your wicket. Don't gift it. Don't go fishing. This is not the weather to go out and fish.
Oh, once again stepping out. This one went across him. Great variations here from Tashfeen. He was expecting that ball to curve in. Instead, it left him stranded in the middle of nowhere.
It's not that Tashfeen is bowling at some real killer pace. I would have loved to have the wicketkeeper up on the stumps, put pressure on the batters. They can't move their feet, jam them up there, and they'll gift you a wicket or two.
This has been a very good start to the game for Dubai Gymkhana. This time a flick over mid-wicket, one bounce, and it will beat the square leg fielder. Handsome shot from Aryan Lakra. Risky.
Well, he saw the opportunity there. Leg stump ball. Played it. He had to just ensure that the ball is played slightly away from the fielder there, and did that successfully.
Well, this is the new and improved Aryan Lakra. That same shot, he would have played it towards square leg, looking to get a 6, and would have holed out to the deep square fielder. Now, he's playing it straighter in front of square because he knows there will be a gap at mid-wicket. That's the sign of a young player developing his skills. And that's why this boy has such a bright future for the UAE.
Was in the leadership position as well. Under 19 World Cup. Led the UAE side in South Africa.
Yeah, a lot of these graduates, now they're looking to make the leap up. The likes of Ali Shan Sharfu, Aryan Lakra, Fahad Nawaz, Wasi Shah. A lot of expectations. They've come through the age group ranks. They've played under 19 cricket. Now what's next for you boys? Can you take that leap to full-fledged international players and represent UAE regularly? Not those one-off caps. We need you to become the cornerstone of the team.
Last ball of the over. Very smartly played. Just let the ball drop dead in front of him. We'll get a single. And that'll be the end of the 5th over. 40 for 2 after 5.
40 for 2 after 5. Jeevan Gangadharan continuing from the nets end of the ICC Academy. And look at that furious flick. And there you go, Aryan Lakra. You don't want to play it behind square. You want to play it behind the keeper or in front of the leg umpire. And joining me in the comm box to continue this hot topic of ours is the one and only Abid Ibrahim. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Ahmed Khwaja. Well, too young to be called sir. Half of your age.
Yes, sir. I mean, junior. Meanwhile, Saif Janjua, well, he was troubled by Jeevan a lot in the last over. He needs to get off strike and get off the mark. Let's see. Oh, went for that $1 million delivery there, Jeevan, trying to swing it from leg. And Saif Janjua, he'll scamper for 2, clip towards square leg.
Yeah, what a peach of a delivery that was when he got out and got rid of Zawar Farid. The informed batter couldn't pick that delivery, so that delivery was definitely doing the talk. Excellent ball, that was just picture perfect. Pitched in line, was right in front.
Current run rate not too bad, just above 8. Once again, back of a length. And Saif Janjua showing all his experience. He's played a lot of domestic cricket here, back in Pakistan and in the UAE. He's just the kind of hard-nosed senior player you want in the middle of your batting lineup.
Yeah, definitely, you need plus Aryan gives you that left-hander in the side who can replace likes of Rohan. It's a perfect number 3 batter.
Nicely bowled once again and given due respect. Good to see Aryan on the move, taking those quick singles within the circle. 13 of 12. He's been watchful because the bowling has been absolutely top-notch in the power play from Dubai Gymkhana. They made the right decision at the toss to bowl first on this grassy wicket. We saw yesterday Valley boys, they wanted to have a bat and it completely backfired on them.
It's good to have a game on the second day that you can kind of make it out what the pitch is doing and how it's behaving. Oh, Saif Janjua, very experienced campaigner of this future Mattress side, has been with this team since years, a regular member.
Well, that was a loose shot. And speaking of loose and relaxed, this is us in the comm box. Abid Ibrahim to my right, and me, Ahmed Khwaja in green, and Neil Oja, the big boss man, the superstar, looking very sharp. Oh, with the star man.
Got our backs.
Oh, trying to pull that away. Excellent shot delivery. And that's another brilliant over from Jeevan Gangadharan. 45 for 2 at the end of the power play. Well, it was a pretty entertaining power play. Rohan Mustafa throwing his wicket away, splicing one to mid-off in the first over. Zawar Farid hit some pretty shots, especially towards the leg side. This was a good-looking punch off the front foot, beat the mid-off. Aryan Lakra taking a calculated gamble off the free hit. And this was a free hit launched over extra. Look at this punch through mid-wicket. And then Jeevan came into the attack and made the ball swing around corners. This was a nice clip towards mid-wicket. And we've seen boundaries, wickets, everything so far. Been a very good start to match number 13 of the ICC Academy Summer Cup. Muhammad Hassan coming in from the football ground end. Tell us more about him, Abid.
Well, nothing much to say that we have witnessed what he has done over the time. Fine all-rounder. Oh, not a great way to start the overs. I would think the captain was waiting for him to begin as soon the 6 overs gets in, and he was bowling to the left-hander, so that is what made him to do the error.
Yeah, that's an excellent point. I think he didn't want to bowl in the power play. Does tend to pitch the ball up and could have leaked runs, but he's just the option you want on a grassy wicket. Tall, hits the seam. Oh, that's a peach of a delivery, and he's got the huge wicket of Aryan Lakra.
What a delivery. What a time to pick up a wicket. When Future Mattress was looking certainly on control, Aryan was a very important batter. He had to get rid of him. A man in form. And Hassan does that so well with the way-going delivery from the left-hander. Aryan run a ball, knock comes to an end. 13 of 13. It's 46 for 3 at the end of 6.1.
Well, another very senior, experienced campaigner coming in at number 5, Mohammad Usman. Perennial cornerstone middle order batter of the UAE national side. And Future Mattress, well, they're in a spot of bother. They've lost their top order in just 6.1 overs. Dubai Gymkhana all over them right now.
Very experienced Mohammad Usman. Look at the great batting lineup of this Future Mattress. The left-hander replaces left-hander. The right-hander replaces right-hander.
Oh, they bat very deep indeed. You still got the likes of Wasi Shah, Amjad Gul, Abdul Shakur. A lot of talent in this side. Umair Ali Khan is playing today as well. So they've boosted their bowling resources a bit. And this man is bowling a good spell, Mohammad Hassan. Good looking punch off the front foot. They will scamper for one and Usman will get off the mark.
Looking in control there. Dubai Gymkhana by picking 3 wickets up. They've done the first job really good. They picked up 3 wickets in time. It's just they need to do one thing. Do not let any partnership to take place here. Any partnership from Future Mattress will certainly take this game away. And I tell you, 150 is a very smart total here.
Well, 150 is looking a long, long way away right now. They need Mohammad Usman and Saif Janjua to dig in. Build a long partnership. Nicely played. Now they're just looking to push the ones within the circle. Just snuff out the threat of the Gymkhana bowling so far. Jeevan has 2 overs to go. Mohammad Hassan has 3. Mohammad Adil, he got hammered in his first, but he's a good death bowler. I'm wondering, Mohammad Abid Nini, the left arm spinner, is very good. Adnan Kesar, the leggy. So they do have the bases covered. But can they hold on to the catches? Do not give those extras away either. Don't let Future Mattress take control of the game. Pulled away by Usman. Handsomely over square leg. 1 bounce over the ropes.
Yeah, it's been quite a while since Usman's willow has smoked some runs. This one was certainly a beautiful shot. Well within the control, and he loves to play the pull shot. I think one of the finest left-hander we have in UAE to play the pull shot of on that.
Yeah, Mohammad Hassan, he just doesn't have that kind of pace to drop the ball short. You will get smashed, especially with a class player like Usman. Another man, a lot of the ILT20 franchises will be keeping an eye on. If you need somebody to hold your batting together, goodness me, Sav Janjua, where were you going? There was never a single there, and Jeevan has missed an opportunity for a run out.
Yeah, he was a goner there. He was just hanging on the garden. At least both are about the ball thrown at him.
Full toss, just played absolutely straight. Bit of a misfield at mid-off, and Sav Janjua wants to, this time, a lot more assured between the crease.
Excellent call and response there. 7 gone, 55 for 3.
Jeevan Gangadharan to continue his spell. Interesting tactics. I would have perhaps held him back for the death overs, but they're backing him to get a wicket or two here. This time lofted over the mid-off by Saif Janjua. Mohammad Hassan is a brilliant fielder, and that's very nicely done. Kept them to 2.
Excellent chase there. Saif was struggling there, but I think this wicket is something that you can't play flawless. You need a little time to settle yourself. In fact, we haven't seen a big runs in this surface from any batter.
Yeah, yesterday Valley Boys got shot out for just 82. So it's certainly not a 180, 175 kind of track. You need to be very watchful, give due respect. Oh, he's tried to paddle this, and it's gone straight to short fine. That's a horrible shot from a very experienced player.
Well, you get a lot of experience, but one shot too many, and that was an easy catch. Indeed, making it quite comfortable in the end. Jeevan Gangadharan amongst the wicket. That's the second wicket for him, and tonight he is making the ball talk. Saif Janjua gone. 6 of 10 deliveries, 57 for 4.
Well, this match is very delicately poised. Alishan Sharfu, stylish young UAE batter coming in at 6. Mohammad Usman, his regular national team partner. They bat together at 4, 5, 6 for the UAE. They have to do it for future Mattress tonight. This man has bowled exceptionally. Jeevan Gangadharan, 2 for 8. And he's hunting for more. Nicely bowled, right on the money. Quick single. They'll make it in time. There you can see the chemistry between them is so good. Immediately ran off as he blocked the ball.
Saif Janjua was not the regular middle order batter, I think. He makes into the 11 at times and disappears at times. It's a new batter. Alishan, what a fantastic batter he is. Pitch him anything onto the patch, forget it. The result would be maximum.
Also played a very smooth 50 in the first match for Future Mattress. 218 strike rate. Tucked onto the leg side. They're going to push for 2 here. And they'll make it in time. Deep square leg was right on the fence. Good running.
Very nice running between the two. This is something would be really interesting to see. Running between the wicket between Usman and Alishan. Usman being an old horse, but when you ask him to run between the wicket, he's younger than a 16 to 17 year boy. Maybe my age.
Excuse me. Good looking punch from Alishan right out of the meat of the blade. He was the captain of the UAE under-19s in their stunning performance in the 2022 under-19 World Cup, where we went all the way to the plate trophy. Another young player already in a leadership role. Big expectations from him.
Well, that international T20 league around the corner. This is the platform where you need to perform.
Yeah, you need to start working hard, Abid Ibrahim. Put your name in the draft.
I thought you were talking about the commentators panel. Yeah.
61 for 4 meanwhile. 2 for 12 on the day, Jeevan. Slashed. Oh, dropped at backward point. Was that a catch?
Well, you being too harsh there. Less than a half chance. That was slashed too quick. But look at that reaction. Oh, that just carried. What a fielding. 8 gone. 62 for 4. Usman. Again down the leg side starting Hassan. He similarly started the previous over where he started with the wide delivery down the leg side to Aryan Lakra. But the next delivery, he was absolutely on the money. He bowled in a peach of a delivery to get rid of Aryan Lakra.
Well, I can see the problem here, Abid. He's falling away in his action. He's trying to get his bowling arm through and hence leaning to the leg side of the left-hander. That's why he's not quite hitting the right area. He needs to remain a lot more upright. He's trying to bowl extra quick. That's not what is required on this track. Just hit the seam on the length. You'll get a response. Don't try to bowl out of your skin, out of your nature. You've already produced a gem to get the big wicket of Aryan Lakra. Consistency is the key. Maintain that pressure that Jeevan is creating from the other end. You've already taken 4 big wickets. A couple more here. And then you'll be into the tail. They only have Wasi Shah and Umair Ali Khan after this. And sensible batting from Ali Shan. He's just looking to occupy the crease, build a partnership, take the game deep. Projected scores, well, they'll still get 150 at this rate, but it's certainly slowed down with the rapid fall of wickets caused by Jeevan. They've bowled exceptionally well, Dubai Gymkhana tonight. They have a firm grip on the game, but this is where the experience will matter. There you go. That's where you need to be, Mohammad Hassan. Much better. Direct hit there. Shami may be just having a deep look. But I don't think Ali Shan is in serious trouble.
I think he's made it quite comfortably. Yeah, but the direct hit is always an exciting. Yeah, he just made it. 66 for 4. They've got plenty of overs left there. So if they manage to get around somewhere, 100 more runs from here, I think the project total would be fine, 154.
Down the leg side once again. Just trying too many things here. It's a right hand, left hand combination at the crease. So perhaps that is what is causing the inconsistency.
I think also, I think the right hand and left hand combination, Hassan doesn't like to bowl with this combination from the beginning. We saw him been struggling from the ball 1.
Nicely cut away behind point. It was a slower delivery. And they'll pick up an easy 2. They'll keep that scoreboard ticking. And when it comes to the slog overs, they can really take command. It depends. When we see the spinners though, they have the leggy Adnan Kaisar and Abid Nini, the left arm spinner. They'll be wary of using them against these two. They're very good players of spin. Oh, outside edge. Just squared him up and it's run away down the slope for a boundary. Unlucky there, Mohammad Hassan.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that delivery. It's a pure luck of the batter. That was coming into Ali Shan. Usually he plays across the line, but this time just bringing the bat at the last moment in front. So 9 gone, 72 for 4.
Well, now we're going to see some spin being introduced. Mohammad Abid Nini. That economy rate is special, but that wickets column remains barren. 72 for 4. So far, this game is right on a knife edge. Uppish drive through the covers. Mohammad Usman, 12 of 9. Very watchful. And these two will need to show all their class and quality here, Abid.
Well, I think Khwaja, at this kind of a deck where the toss matters a lot, I think the way Gymkhana doing the right thing to bowl first. So they'll have a target in mind. And also, that was meantime in the air for a while. Abid Nini has to go himself to get the ball. So what will happen is, usually we are used to see 170, 160, 65 or 80. We have seen 190s as well in this tournament. So there have been a lot of high scoring runs in the tournament apart from the last game. So what will happen is that if you see low scoring total, the teams like Future Mattress, if they ended up scoring 150, they'll be in slight bit of under pressure, because one good knock from any good batter can take the game one-sided.
Very good point. But there is no Akif Raja in the side. They're playing Mudassir Ali, Umair Ali Khan as the frontline seamers. Maybe Ali Shan will have to bowl some brisk medium fast as well tonight. But for all that, you need a score on the board. He goes big, he goes straight, and he goes for 6.
Straight as an arrow. Well, that was clean. And that has travelled all the way for the half a dozen. Look at that. Stand and deliver, Alishan. What a talent he is.
Well, that is his rare gift, the ability to hit straight on the up. Not a lot of young UAE batters can do what he can do. And he has such power in his forearms. Wonderful shot. It wasn't a bad delivery from Abid Nini at all. Full toss. Belted, but there is that deep cover. So, just doing the right thing. Counter-attacking the spinner and then taking one.
How cruel this game is. When he bowled a good delivery, it went for a maximum. The bad one now, the full toss gets only single.
Oh, absolutely. Cricket can be the funniest of games. So now they've made the game plan. They want to counter-attack the spinners. Cut away, but straight to the short third. And Usman, he can just relax. He knows Ali Shan has got him that big six. Just nudge it around.
Yeah, only final delivery from him. Abid Nini, not a convincing start. This track, meanwhile, suits the spinners. Still, he's gone for 11 already or 5.
Oh, caught and bowled opportunity. That's hit umpire Shiju. I hope he's all right. Seems to be fine. He's a big lad. Fist bumps all round.
Yeah, good to see him back. Oh, that has hit him. Yeah.
Well, Abid Nini took most of the force, thankfully. And that's the end of the over. I think he forgot for a second there. 83 for 4 at the halfway stage.
Adnan Kesar, the new bowler. A short and easy picking on the leg side. Chase for the fielder. And immediately getting 4 runs on a very first delivery of Adnan Kesar. And joining me is Super Neeloja to watch the exciting passage of the play.
Thank you so much, Abid. Down the leg side, the first delivery that he bowled. And all Usman had to do was connect. This time, tossed up delivery, back to the bowler, dot ball.
Now here, where Usman was trying to use his bottom hand a lot, he's mistimed it there, so it's kind of difficult for a batter like Usman who plays with both hands. But this is perfectly connected now. There is a deep covers there. So a batter like Usman who plays with the bottom hand as well when he's wanting to hit big, and then he also plays with the upper hand also. So technically, a batter like who plays with both the hands usually struggle to time the ball sweetly.
It's about choosing and picking. Should we go bottom hand dominant or top hand dominant? And that fraction of a second probably leads on to some amount of confusion.
Yeah, it's just that before every delivery you need to slightly give an indication to your mind that I'll be playing with the bottom or the top hand. Nicely played along the carpet for a single.
You can't take that kind of time, Abid, to tell your mind that this is what I'm going to play. If you're batting against someone who's bowling 145.
Oh, absolutely. I think usually if you play with the top hand, it's more useful against the seamers. Until unless you're
planning to pull it with some force and all. But then usually with any fast bowler, I think it's ideally you need to play with the top hand.
That's right. Basics. The grip of the bottom hand kept absolutely loose and light. The top hand is generally used to maneuver, and the bottom hand gives the power.
I'm a fan of watching those top hand do the business. So meantime, 11 gone. It's 94 for 4. Ahmed Dini. Oh, that's a top edge. Oh, just dropped in front of the fielder. Tashfeen Yassin could have got there. Was not expecting that kind of a shot from Usman probably.
Well, yeah, no one is expecting anything like that, but that's a no ball. Also, beg your pardon, that's 1 run shot. Didn't really see the signal of the umpire. 1 run shot. They did all the hard work of running too.
Flick and well, usually you see the tailenders commit that kind of a mistake when they run one shot, not the proper batter. Don't remember exactly when did I run shot.
Yeah, come on, Abid. Tell the world that you never ran a single or a double. You would hit those big sixes.
Oh, and stay grounded.
Yeah.
That's the best strategy.
Right, goes down on one knee and tongs that straight into the hands of the fielder. He didn't have to move an inch, and that's another wicket gone. Alishan Sharfu, he will depart.
Well, that was drifting down the leg side, and now this is where he loves to hit the ball. This is where his strong zone is, and look at the celebration and the relief from Abid Nini. It's just the time when these two partners were making this game drift away from Dubai Gymkhana. They picked up a very crucial wicket of Alishan Sharfu, who departs just before they get into the next phase, before the 100. It's 96 for 5. Syed Wasi Shah, 70 runs to his account in 2 encounters with a flappy hat. Meantime, played with an elegant shot with the soft hands got off the mark immediately on the very first delivery. So now Usman, old fox, is around there, still down there in the center. Bit of a bothering the team Dubai Gymkhana.
You're right. He's been there in the circuit for a very, very long time. Mohammad Usman has helped his team in multiple situations, dug them out of problem. Meanwhile, a single there.
With half of the team back in the hut, still there's got a plenty of batting yet to come for future Mattress. That's what holds the key here. That makes them one of the strongest unit in the region. Steps out, hits it straight. Only one there. Risky move to advance down the track too early, especially when the spinner is operating.
That's right. He's probably just trying to calm his nerves down. 12 overs gone, 99 for 5.
Adnan Kaisar. Oh, outside edge. That's a thick edge. And will run all the way for 4 runs. First boundary for Syed Wasisha. Nothing wrong with the ball. Perfect leg there. And he's got the result. So that's why they say you keep the slip fielder for the new batter always.
You're right. Tentative. But wouldn't really mind as long as the runs are coming. Now, a reactive move. A slip is in position. Abid very well spotted there.
Well, a little too late. This time inside out, out of the park. Maximum.
Well, the ball has gone in the bushes. Tossed up delivery. Fuller. And got underneath the ball beautifully to send the ball out of the park for a maximum.
Well, a batter like Syed Wasisha doesn't need much to settle in. One luck of a outside edge and the next one. Flown a beautiful shot inside out. Picture perfect for a maximum over the covers. Action resumes. And nicely pushed back to that bowler. So what Wasisha did here is got 10 runs of 2 deliveries. So now he can relax and rotate the strike or maybe play the remainers with calmness.
Oh, you're right. If you've got a boundary on the very first ball, a 6 on the second, it primarily puts pressure on the bowler. This time swept and there'll be yet another boundary. 4 runs for Syed Wasisha. 14 runs coming off this over already.
Well, that was real loose now. That was down the leg side. Well, you could have hit that one quite easily. Wasisha. I think this is the pressure where the bowler gets into when you give a little too much runs at the start of your over.
Well, you're right. this is the pressure that's making him commit errors, the bowler. Again down the leg side, and oh, there was a chance. He dropped it. There was a fielder for that kind of error in judgment, and he drops the catch.
Oh, looks like there was a plan in place for Vasi. We got him struck 4 there. The similar delivery, this time hitting the fielder's hand but not holding on to it. 13 gone, 114 for 5. Two spinners are operating at the moment, not very smoothly.
Yeah, punched it back to the bowler, first ball. Also the reason could be that the captain would have been reminded that he is way behind the over rate, and this one has been beautifully done, inside out. Very, very good looking shot there.
An excellent knock this has been from Vasi Shah, inside out. Earlier he played the similar kind of a shot there that resulted in a maximum, and now this time it went for a boundary. Serious concerns for the spin attack of Dubai Gymkhana. This man, the young Syed Vasi Shah, is destroying the bowling attack.
You're right. You bowl looseness, you'll have to pay the price. Whether it's bowling down the leg side or fuller length outside off. We'll get a single. They're going for the second, and they'll successfully get that. 2 runs. And mind you, this even wasn't a proper shot. Mistimed it, but he had got a couple of runs.
Yeah, 120 up. I think they'll be relaxed now, the future Mattress team. There was 4 down at around 60s. So now this and the previous partnership has brought them back in the game. It was a 39 runs partnership between Usman and Ali Shan.
If they go at 13 and over from here on, they'll be able to score 201.
24 runs partnership already between the two. And now you see the projected total. It was lying around 150. Now that is jumped to 174. All courtesy Syed Vasi Shah, who's giving that ideal hits in the middle.
One last ball to go in this over. Been a good over. 6 runs of this. Abid Nini has been expensive. Full length onto the leg side. Played it straight in the hands of the fielder and still stole a single. A single to end the over. 14 gone as 121 for 5.
comes to deliver its first over. And meanwhile, straight away 2 runs and a good running between the two.
Well, yeah, back of the length delivery, played it in the gap and smartly went for the first one really hard, which created that opportunity to come for the second.
Usman has been on non-striking end for a while now. Flick on the onside and no, they won't run for it. So that at times frustrates the batter.
You're right, it does frustrate, but then it's all about the mindset then. If you get yourself under the pressure of what the bowler is trying to create, you definitely will have to pay a big price for that.
Well, absolutely. And now this is what Usman is talking about, I think. Push for the single, get into the room. All the previous overs gone for a boundary, at least in the first 2 deliveries. Yeah, this is smart move. Cut away there to bring 2 again.
It's a good over so far, just 4 runs. And the question would be, will he be able to finish it off well?
Well, what I have figured out that this batting attack of Future Mattress has been certainly comfortable against the spinners. The moment we see fast bowlers coming in, they tend to struggle to get boundaries smoothly.
You're right. But for now, it's just a single that they've taken absolutely smoothly. 1 more delivery to go. 126 for 5 in 14.5.
Yeah, this over could be a boundary less there. This is what I think DGA wants. Warren to kick in, given only 5 and 5. They wouldn't be mind giving singles. Oh, good shot. Intention was to go big by Mohammad Usman. This was a wide delivery.
You're right. You can't be bowling extras. You've done so well in the over. Now, back-to-back wides. Anti-climax there for Varun Arora.
Yeah, the moment we start praising the bowler, they continue to struggle. Warren was so good just before these 2 deliveries. Was spot on. Actually timed it for a single there. So 15 gone, 129 for 5.
Fifteen overs gone, 129 for 5. Projected score, if the score 13 and over from here on, will reach 194. And to take us through for the next 5, joining me in the commentary box is Ahmed Khwaja.
Thank you very much, Neil. Very good partnership here between Wasi Shah and Mohammad Usman. 35 runs added together in very good time. And those projected scores, well, they were looking around 150 at one stage. Now looking pretty comfortable. The spinners haven't been as effective as Dubai Gymkhana would have hoped. And especially Wasi Shah, 29 of 19, has played a sparkling inning so far.
You're absolutely right. Got an opportunity, cashed on.
Good organized young player, solid technique. He usually bats in the top 3, but of course, team comes first. That's why he's taken a middle order role. Recently, bats at 5, 6. Today, he's at 7. And even wicket keeping with the absence of Abdul Shakur Khan. So a total team man.
You're right. Reminds me of a certain player called Rahul Dravid. An absolute team man. Oh, look at that. Poor fielding. Had 3 days to get in queue for the ball to come in straight into his palm, and right when the ball appeared, he opened the gates and let the ball go.
Yeah, that's poor fielding technique there. Need to get that drawbridge down. You have to lay down your tibia. Let that ball, if it slips through your fingers, at least you'll have that barrier. So you need to work on the small things. Mohammad Hassan, the aggrieved party, they're going to push for 2 here. Turned around the corner. And this is where the experience and nous of a top franchise like Future Mattress comes through. They know how to handle the tough moments.
You're right. You don't lose your cool, simple as that. But Ahmed, he'll have to bring in his tibia and fibula both together.
Absolutely. Use your entire leg, not just a portion of it. I think we have 206 bones in the human body. You need to use a lot more. Mohammad Usman, nice punch straight to extra, and they'll steal 1. That should have never been 1, but the fielders are on their haunches a bit here because of this counter-attack from Wasi and Usman.
Yeah, at some point in time, it looked like that DGA, the team felt that they were in control, picked up early wickets. But then they've just let the momentum slip away from them.
Well, that's the value of competing for 120 balls. The game was ebbing and flowing between the two sides. It was all about the men in blue in the first half. And then when the spinners came in, Future Mattress grabbed their opportunity for quick runs. Beautiful cut shot behind point. That is absolutely magnificent from Wasi Shah. What a shot!
Gorgeous looking shot there. He's playing like he owns this game. Beautifully timed. And with that boundary, he's reached 34 of 21. Future Matters 142 for 5 in 16.
Middle order fight back from Future Mattress. You can see the top order failed to produce big runs apart from Zawar Farid, 25 of 17. But then Mohammad Usman, experienced campaigner, 36 of 24. And Wasi Shah, sparkling innings so far. We're switching to yet more pace. Varun continues, dragged towards square leg. And they're going to push for 2. Pick it up very easily. That's what Usman does so well. He plays his innings and takes you along with him for the ride.
Well, yes, a player like him, a batter like him is called the accumulator. His role is to keep accumulating runs, get the singles and doubles going, keep building partnerships, and while doing so, you also prepare your partner to go big and put pressure on the opposition. That was a very, very simple catch. You shouldn't be dropping these. You shouldn't be dropping these.
Well, what can one say? Straightforward catch at long off, been shelled. That is very, very poor indeed. Varun Arora, well, he's had to suffer at the hands of the fielder. That would have been a huge moment in the game. Mohammad Usman, for once a loss of concentration, mistimed the lofted drive, and it's been grasped.
You don't miss out on opportunities like these. You need to grab them. And that was a gift. It wasn't even an opportunity created.
Oh, Wasi, well, something has changed in their mindsets. They're looking to be a bit too aggressive here. Big swipe across the line. You're bossing the game right now. 3.5 overs to go. You're already looking at a big score. You're getting 175 just on the current run rate. Why are you throwing your bats around?
Maybe the idea is to try and take the score to 200. Full toss over the infield, and oh, that was some effort.
Good fielding from Adil, the big fast bowler. That was a hit-me delivery, not out of the sweet spot. Once again, was he trying to hit the ball too hard and lost his timing. You worked really hard for these runs. Get that milestone, get that 50. You want your name to be highlighted in the ILT20 drafts. Why not? And smashed over the top of cover. And it will hit the fence in quick time.
Well, yes, opportunity there for him. It was short, it was wide, and he slashed hard. Will bring the 150 for the team. With that boundary, Wasi Shah now 2 hits away from his personal half century.
Cracking shot over point. And this time, just clubbed one down the ground. He'll keep the strike. Expensive over from Varun Arora. And not really a lot of it was his fault. 152 for 5. Jeevan Gangadharan to bowl out. 2 for 13. He's been special. And flicked towards square leg by Wasi. And put down by Uzair Maan. Good effort. But another catch goes down. He thinks he's held it. I'm not so sure.
It did appear as if on second attempt he grabbed the ball and kept it in his palm. Look at that. Yes.
Wow.
He's done really well there.
Well, that's spectacular from Uzair Maan. One-hander after it jumped out of his first attempt. And yes, that's a clean take. Well called, Neil Ojha. A bright and breezy cameo from Wasi comes to an end. 41 of 26. And a big wicket goes down. 152 for 6. Mohammad Usman on strike. Oh, this is another opportunity. Fine leg. Circling. It's just beyond him. Just couldn't get there, Adnan Kaisar. Well, all of a sudden, future Mattress have forgotten how to bat.
This catch was definitely difficult. To run from the circle outwards and keep looking at the ball that's going away from you try and take that catch over your shoulder is always challenging. These are not those regulation easy catches, but then you train for these catches. You train to get your eyes in.
Drill down the ground, only for one. And this innings could go two ways. Either Future Mattress will take the game away, or Dubai Gymkhana will make a roaring comeback. So far, I think the latter may be in play. Why are you trying to counterattack the bowler who has 3 wickets on the day? Umair Ali Khan, only 1 innings before this, 13. Decent strike rate. He strikes a long ball, doesn't he, Neeloja?
Oh, big time. Big time. Keep the box of balls ready.
Trying to force it on the up there. He's the right man you want with a couple of overs to go. But his batting form, well, to be honest, he hasn't gotten a lot of opportunities. Very good seam bowler. Bowls brilliant leg cutters. But his batting has been sacrificed for that increase in quality of his bowling.
It's not very often that you'll get the just right combination of 50% bowling, 50% batting. Every all-rounder is technically a batter who can bowl or a bowler who can bat.
Yeah, not everybody can be Jacques Kallis or Ben Stokes. Incredible cricketers, those two. It's a very tough balancing act. And he's a captain as well in Future Mattress. So that's that added burden.
Oh, when you said no one can be like, I for a moment thought you were going to say Abid Ibrahim. Yeah, no one definitely cannot be like
Well,
him.
the only thing round about him is his shape these days. 158 for 6. Final delivery of Jeevan's spell. Oh, it's a wide. Well, I guess he wants to bowl some more. 3 for 20 on the day. He's exploited the pitch and conditions beautifully.
Absolutely. Very old school in his run-up. Also the gather, the way he jumps, the way he delivers, and with that motion keeps moving away from the pitch. Very traditional seam bowler.
Yeah, he's a pure throwback from the late 80s, early 90s. Oh, that's a peach of a delivery to conclude. Squared up a top batter like Usman. 159 for 6 at the end of 18. Two overs to go, and well, Dubai Gymkhana have been penalized. Their over rate has been too slow, so one fielder has to come in inside the 30-yard ring. Only 4 allowed outside. I think it's a very good rule here, Neeloja. Keep the bowling captains on their toes.
Well, you're right. This law coming in as a set of new laws implemented by ICC. And I think it definitely works in the favor of the game, considering the fact that at the international level, cricketers, the modern cricketer is rich enough to pay some loose change
Most
as
certainly.
fines.
Most certainly. This time outside edge. Well, third is up, and that's why that is trickling away for 4. That is the cost of those penalties. Free runs.
But yeah, threw a kitchen sink at it, didn't connect, but nonetheless, a boundary coming in.
Well, he threw the kitchen, bathroom, all the sinks there. It paid off. They have the long on, a deep mid-wicket cow corner and a deep cover. So the square leg is up, fine leg is up, third man is up for Varun Arora. And this time, outside edge, point fielder circling and just beyond him.
Yeah, he ran a mile. The chance of a run out, a direct hit probably would have made the game, but not to be so.
Well, Varun Arora is very frustrated and rightly so. This should have been a catch. Instead, they've scampered for two, just outside the point fielder's range. Where was the offside sweeper? Uzair Man. And even the keeper made a hash of it. Exciting stuff. Down the leg side, got away with that one. Fine leg was up. Umair Ali Khan is disappointed he missed out.
Oh yeah. When you come to bat at this level, you don't really get too many balls to settle in. So to have your hand-eye coordination already prepared before you come in, you won't get a couple of looseners to hit, play, toy, and then come in your zone.
It's certainly a difficult job. You need to have a special kind of mindset and striking ability. Umair Ali Khan has that in spades. Big hitter of the ball. I've seen him hit some humongous sixes. He makes it look easy. Big lad, big reach. And he's working hard on his fitness as well. He's gotten noticeably slimmer in the off-season. They know all of these matches are being live streamed now these days. You have an audience watching you. You have a fandom supporting you. And you need to present your best at all times. Meanwhile, Varun steaming into Usman. It's gone down the ground. There is a long off in place. And another catch is shelled. Varun is absolutely fuming.
And he has the right to be angry. This one was a much simpler catch as compared to the previous ones. You don't drop these. No, you don't drop these.
Well, he certainly should have had a couple of scalps to his name tonight. He's worked really hard. Just not been backed up by the fielders. Once again, an opportunity. Extra cover. This time they've held on and Varun Arora gets his reward. The big wicket of Mohammad Usman.
Yep, Usman goes without scoring a 50. Even the intent there was to go big. Ball slightly away from him. And the catch taken comfortably.
Well, Usman may have won the battles, but Varun Arora won the war. 46 for 32. Classy innings. 171 for 7. Well, plenty of bowlers being used. It was Adnan Kaisu who got hammered. Varun Arora, very unlucky to concede 30 in his 3. Abid Nini, 1 for 23. They were just smashed out of the attack, the spinners of Gymkhana. And now it's looking like a mighty run chase. Umair Ali Khan on strike for the final 6 balls. Mohammad Hassan entrusted with the final over. That too with the enforced penalty. Only 4 fielders allowed outside. Swiped across the line towards mid-wicket. They're going to push for 2 here. And they pick it up very easily. Very easily indeed. Big square out there towards the right. How many can they add in these final 5 balls, Neil?
Oh man. They need to add at least 10. The kind of partnerships they've built, the kind of runs that they've scored. And mind you, Umair can do that. And he started doing that. First one, the first boundary of the over.
Well, The square leg was in, and he just had to miss him. Bang! See ya later. Right over him and the leg umpire. Beautiful swivel pull from the big all-rounder.
Now this man definitely knows a thing or two about finishing games. Hitting them big. Sheer power. 4 more deliveries to go.
And Mohammad Hassan, you cannot bowl length. Either pitch it up or drop it very short. Anything in the middle, you will get clobbered by this man. Early boundary conceded. He's read it and smashed it over extra. And no chance for the long off fielder. That's a glorious hit.
Well, yeah, we spoke about getting 10 runs in this over. 10 runs have already come in half the over.
Just jumped all over that length. 20 off 8. Another brilliant innings down the order from him. Mohammad Hassan is under serious pressure. Picked up towards mid-wicket. Just beyond the 30-yard ring, and they're only going to get 1 this time.
That'll bring Umair off a strike. I'm sure that Mohammad Hassan would be thanking his lucky stars. But for the last 2 deliveries of his spell, it's not Umair Ali on strike. It's a new man, Mohammad Uzair Khan, who will be on strike for the first time in today's game. 182 on board. 2 more deliveries to go, or rather 2 legit deliveries to go.
Well, there's a deep cow corner, deep square leg, long off and long on. So the third is up, as are all the fielders on the offside. So Mohammad Hassan, I would suggest coming around the wicket. Don't bowl it across him. Any ball that is even sliced will skip away for 4. But he's coming over the wicket. Squeezed away towards square leg. He saw the ball late. And they're pushing for 2. They'll pick it up easily.
Yeah, trusting Mohammad Uzair's ability to hit on the last ball. Umair called for the second, went for the second. And now it'll be just ideal if and only if Mohammad Uzair Khan delivers on this last delivery to show trust that's been shown on him by Umair. Straight, but looks like it'll just be a single. Are they going for the second? Umair says yes, and they'll complete 2.
Well, it's been a brilliant fight back in the second half of the innings from Future Mattress. In the end, they've amassed 186 runs in their allotted 20 overs. Mohammad Usman, Ali Shan Sharfu, Wasi Shah, and now Umair Ali Khan adding some crucial runs down the order.
Well, that's right, 20 overs gone, 186 for 7. It was a good start in favour of the bowling side. They opted to bowl after winning the toss and felt like that they've got something in control, but doesn't look like they've got anything in control now. Let's have a quick look at the batting card. Zawar Fareed, 25 of 17. He started brilliantly, but then got locked up. Rohan Mustafa, the first wicket to fall, didn't open his account. Aryan Lakra, 13 of 13, 6 of 10 for Saif Janjua. And then Mohammad Usman, 46 of 32, 19 of 11 for Ali Shan, but Syed Wasi Al Haider Shah, 41 of 26. What a knock. He had 21 of 9 for Umair and 4 of 2 for Mohammad Uzair. 186 for the loss of 7 wickets, 11 extras in those 20 overs.
Jeevan Gangadharan was the pick of the bowlers for Dubai Gymkhana, 3 for 20 on the day. 1 wicket apiece for Mohammad Hassan, Mohammad Abid Nini, Varun Arora toiled hard, and the captain Tashfeen Yassin, 1 for 23, bowled really well in the power play as well. They were 96 for 5 at one stage. A brilliant recovery thanks to some wonderful middle lower order batting by the youngsters Ali Shan Sharfu and Wasi Shah alongside the experienced Mohammad Usman.
Well, yes, it was a good wicket to bowl on. There was some movement off the deck, but then how well did Future Matters come back? It's a brilliant story, which we'll see right here. The first wicket to fall, that was of Rohan Mustafa. Didn't really deliver on the day, but it was this man who came in and played like he owned the ground today. Every single connection, and the ball was racing towards the fence. He was a delight to watch. Aryan Lakra joined the party, but it was Zawar Fareed who was playing these beautiful shots all around the park till he was caught plumb in front of the stumps.
Indeed, at that stage they were struggling. Aryan Lakra nicked off. Then Mohammad Usman took control of proceedings. Saif Janjua with a pretty quizzical shot there, caught at short fine. But then Mohammad Usman and Ali Shan Sharfu combined beautifully and took the attack to the spinners. Ali Shan played one shot too many, caught at deep square. And then Wasi Shah, very good controlled innings. Counter-attacked the spinners, beautiful lofted shot over extra. And then that sweep put away. He was looking in very good touch alongside Mohammad Usman. This was a slight misfield. And that back cut was absolutely brilliant. And smashed over point this time. And then this flick over mid-wicket. Take a look at this catch. Bobbled. And then the stunning one-hander. Mohammad Usman also departed. Didn't get to his 50, but played a good hand of 46. And Umair Ali Khan took advantage of the fielding restrictions and clobbered the ball all round for a breezy 21. So 187 is the target for Dubai Gymkhana. We will take a short break and be right back for the run chase. Stay tuned.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ICC Cricket Academy Summers Cup 2020, powered by FanCode and presents by SkyExchange.net. And this is the scenario here where Dubai Gymkhana has to score down 187 runs in 120 deliveries allotted on their way with 10 wickets in hand. It will be a huge task, uphill task, a big challenge for the batters of Dubai Gymkhana. They really need to respond quickly for this run chase. So settling down there, taking the field is Future Mattress. Much relaxed. They have gone beyond par. I think the captain in the middle earlier was having a chat. Says that he would like to score around 160, but this is certainly well beyond that. Mohammad Shahir taking the guard there. Typically the Caribbean style of taking guard. A big smile behind the stump is Ali Shan, who's taken the gloves. Not a usual sight where you see Ali Shan taking the gloves. He'll need a little bit of assist from the main keeper. Shakur not playing today. There you go, Rohan. First ball, drifting. An excellent ball to start with. Hitting that right area. There's a plenty of drift in the air. In the meantime, picked up on the onside. This is going quick and will hit the boundary. That's the first runs and off the mark. Mohammad Shahir with the boundary. Excellent picking outside. From outside off, that was paddled and paddled really well. There was no fielder patrolling that region. Fine leg, yeah. All he had to do is just open the face of the blade. One more time, trying to hit on the onside. This is slightly getting a risky move there to play across the line against Rohan Mustafa, because you never know when he brings that quick one. One more time on the onside. Great piece of fielding. Amjad Gul there. 4 runs of 4 deliveries. Rohan Mustafa, usually a great bowler to finish the over in time. One more time, this one onto the onside. So immediately getting hit a boundary on the onside. Rohan has taken the fielder out. That's what he have done. So 5 runs, and for the first time you'll see Syed Ashir on strike. He'll be facing his first delivery against Rohan Mustafa. Had a convincing day with the bat, Rohan. No foot movement. Solidly behind it. That's the end of the first over. So 1 gone, 5 for none. Mudassir Ali, the new bowler, be coming in from the far end. Mohammad bin Zayed, the straight road end. Oh, ball swinging away, hitting the outer edge of the bat and goes for the boundary. Well, he tried to chase it down there, went after it. Not in control, but the results is what matters. 4 runs on a very first delivery of Mudassir Ali. Dubai Gymkhana would be delighted to get some runs at the start of this over, because previous one going only for 5. One more time driven, and that's into the gap. It's Umar Ali Khan who's giving it a chase. He's a fine fielder who made not only just the bowler, a batter, a fantastic athlete. Very good fielder. When it comes to the batting, at the end, the power hitter you can use him as, and someone who uses those 4 overs really well as a bowler also. Meantime, Mudassir is being picked up in the air. That is bouncing just front of the mid-off. Well, we are talking about Umar. It seems that he's having a little busy day. That's 2 back-to-back shots going towards Umar. This is pretty much a satisfying total for future Mattress. 187 runs target is what they set. Late on that, there was a opportunity, a short ball where he could have put it away. Mohammad Shahir, who's batting well. This over is certainly not threatening at all the Dubai Gymkhana team. He fished at it. It's up in the air. There's no fielder there, but the ball has just tipped in after hitting the surface. Didn't get enough to go all the way for 4 runs. They'll be settled with 2 only. So off the mark, Saeed Ashir. It took him a little while to witness the knock on a striking end. Oh, what a delivery. What a peach. Beautiful delivery, but the over gone too costly. 11 for none. It's 16 for none at the end of 2. First ball onto the pads, straight to the fielder. Good pick and throw. Rohan will continue his spell. Oh, that's going down leg. Yeah, that's a wide extras. Rohan certainly targeting the pads here. Got a little wrong that he was trying to bring the ball away. Oh, that's inner edge of the bat. Yeah, he got some bat on it. Yeah, given his runs. Steps out, takes the charge, fielder. will get into it and takes the catch. The strategy works, and Rohan Mustafa Khan strikes, takes the first wicket, and it's a big one. Mohammad Shahid was looking dangerous, was taking charge. This time came down the track, hits it straight to the man standing on the long on, deep long on, and it makes his way, scoring 15 of 11 deliveries, 18 for 1. Oh, Hunt was well away. That was outside off. And a wide. That took some serious bounce off the deck. Rohan Mustafa bowled that little quicker. Yeah. That caught Syed Asher's little surprised. Upish, up in the air. That will just bounce in front and... Oh, that's gone for 4, I think. That just hit the rope. Yeah, that's 4. The certain boundary there. Charge kept it on the onside. So he's got 2 fielders, deep long on and square leg. So anything between the 2 fielders at mid-wicket region could be easy picking. All you need to do is beat 1 fielder in the ring. Oh, slower, loopy to end the over. A dot ball, excellent ball, and a great over from Rohan Mustafa. Given 6 and picked up a wicket. It's 22 for 1. Mudassir Ali to continue. Yeah, he bowled full, nice. And I think that's his strength when he brings the ball in. So I reckon that's what he need to do, Mohammad Mudassir, especially to the new batter. Now Mohammad Hassan has a plenty of talent. He's a perfect number 3 batter who can bowl those 4 overs as well. A great all-rounder. Oh, picked up on the onside, straight to the fielder. What a catch! Syed Wasi Shah at his best. Great fielding. Look at that. That's a big, big wicket. Straight down to the throat of Syed Wasi Shah. That was a looser from Mudassir Ali. But Syed Haider Wasi Shah picked up. Beautiful catch at here, square leg region. What a big walk this will be for Mohammad Hassan. He's gone for duck. Just went with the pace and the plan worked. This is a big breakthrough. 2 wickets down all of a sudden for 23. Mudassir Ali. Now he's talking. All of a sudden picked up a delivery from the loosener. Onto the leg side. That was a loose delivery. He got a reward with the wicket. But I think there was certainly a plan. He had a fielder there. Was standing slightly up. He's left that boundary line. Syed Vasisha. One more time. It's in the same direction. And the same fielder didn't carry to him. It's just a single there, or maybe two. Yeah, they concluded 2 there. This is, I think that's where they're chatting about Mudassir's line and length. I don't think so. That's the ideal line to get a wicket there. Slightly here and there you can go for runs, but it's an attacking approach here, but outside off should be the tactic. Oh, what a ball. What a delivery to Zair Haider. This is where you can do the talk. This is where you need to be. Excellent delivery from Mudassir Ali now. Is given only 2. Oh, quick delivery. Beats Uzair. And a successful over comes to an end, courtesy Wasi Haider Shah, taking a brilliant catch at the outfield. It's 4 gone, 24 for 2. Rohan Mustafa would be coming in to bowl his 3rd, and coming in is Neil Oja. Great start for future Mattress.
Indeed, they picked up 2 wickets in the first 4. Definitely a very good start. Required run rate in excess of 10. Problems compounding. This one's gone up. Mighty and humongous. Maximum.
Well, that went almost to the other ground where the practicing nets are. Look at that, coming down the track. Timing was something special about this, and that just kept on traveling. 30 runs, and the 6 coming in to just make that first power play look a little better, because they have lost 2 wickets in the process.
Takes a single. Rohan not happy with that fielding effort from Uzi. All 3 senior members of UAE circuit, Osman, Rohan and Umair.
Yeah, Umair Ali Khan, I think he made his last appearance for the national side was 2015 or 16, not exactly sure, but it's been a while that he has made in grey. Inside out, over the covers, and that will raise away for 4.
Well, I came straight to the com box. If the camera follows it, you'll see where we sit. But good runs coming in. 12 runs have already come in this over. 1 more delivery to go, which has brought in the required run rate below 10. And a dot ball that'll make it jump over 10 again. 5 overs gone, 36 for 2. Last over of the power play. And to talk about it, joining me in the commentary box is Ahmed Khwaja. Ahmed, welcome.
Thank you very much, Neil. Mohammad Uzair on to bowl. Had a successful outing in the first game. A 3-for for the left-arm seamer. Coming around the wicket. No, over the wicket, pardon me. And that has been spanked over extra cover. What a shot from Uzair Haider.
Well, yeah. Uzair to Uzair. And the ball's gone really far. Didn't really have a poetic justice, but then a boundary nonetheless. Width on offer. Stayed on his back foot and played it beautifully.
Well, I've seen this lad bat last season. And he packs a serious punch. Economy of movement. He doesn't shift around too much in his crease, but he has that natural power, as you saw there. Very dangerous player. And he lofts this one over mid-off. Easy as apple pie.
The boundary there, back-to-back boundaries. And you mentioned, yes, he is a clean striker of the cricket ball. And we can see it right here.
That was hit on the up. He wasn't in the correct position, but just his hand-eye coordination is so good. Natural, sweet timer of the ball. And I think Mohammad Uzair is going to have to change up his length here. They've pushed the square leg and cow corner back. So they want to bowl a lot fuller and perhaps a touch shorter. Make him play those horizontal bat shots.
Yeah. 44 for 2. You heard that? A little stoppage there to get some clarifications on the digital giant screen board.
Yeah, they can't keep up with Uzair right now. The way he's smashing the ball. This time, just pulling out of his delivery. Perhaps it was the batter. He wears specs and it's a humid evening. They tend to fog up pretty quickly. I can say from experience. When I stepped outside the comm box, it felt like I was hiding in the clouds.
No, you're right. It is difficult to wear specs and play. As a child, I've faced the same thing. Is to wear spectacles and play. After a certain angle where the spectacles end, the peripheral vision ceases to exist.
Yep, it's just a few yards in front of you. And we can only imagine how the likes of Imamul Haq, Zahir Abbas, Daniel Vittori, they managed to have lengthy international careers. This time, it's jammed his shot. Wasisha, oh, he's put it down. Just dropped at the right moment in front of him. And Uzair Haider gets a life.
Yeah, I felt that he probably misjudged it a bit. He stopped a little far, then had to put in that dive. Had enough time to cover the ground. But that's also courtesy of his supreme athleticism.
Yeah, he took a stunning catch earlier in the batting innings, diving face first at square leg. This time just misjudged it a touch. Fun battle going on here between Uzair and Uzair. Uzair v Uzair. Syed Ashar on strike now. Oh, hard slash. Timed that pretty well. They have Haider Ali camping out there at deep third. But Syed Ashar dropped a couple of catches in the outfield earlier in the evening. He needs to make up for it big time.
Yeah, one way he could do that is give company to everyone who's coming in. Doesn't need to go big himself. One of them has to stay and play the 20. Play the role of the sheet anchor.
It's been a pretty decent start in the power play, although they've lost 2 wickets. It is a decent batting track now. Once again, bowling very straight at Uzair Haider. They don't want to offer him room outside off. Allow him to latch on to anything. Good, smart change of bowling plan from Mohammad Uzair Khan.
10 runs already of this over. And that's exactly how many they need every single over. Required run rate just dropping below 10 now, 9.95.
Yeah, if you have wickets in hand, that required run rate is very manageable indeed. Short, straight boundaries. And it's a good batting track. Bouncer attempted, and that's a dot ball to conclude. 46 for 2 at the end of the power play. Well, let's take a look at the highlights of the power play. Plenty of runs, plenty of shots. This was right out of the screws, but just couldn't miss the long on fielder. Good catch by Uzair Khan. Brilliant flick over the fine leg, but straight to Haider Wasisha. And this was a towering hit from Syed Ashar. Went absolute miles. This was carved over the top of extra. And then Uzair Haider took a liking to Mohammad Uzair Khan. 2 big shots down the ground, one over extra, the other over mid-off. So they've lost 2 wickets, but they've been brave. They've thrown their bat, and so far it's worked. So Rohan Mustafa to bowl out his quota of 4. Picked up a fortuitous wicket. Oh, down the leg side, that's a poor delivery. Syed Ashar has missed out. Well, the extras will certainly help. It's a big target of 187. Lofted straight. and just short of the long on. The good thing he did there was Asher was absolutely dead straight over the umpire. Otherwise, that was asking for trouble.
What this partnership has done is it has given some hope, and by means of which they are able to express themselves. Singles definitely for grabs, but one boundary every over will be the requirement. If they're able to do that, I'm sure that they will create that kind of chance.
Hooked away this time. There is a fielder settling, and this time right in the bread basket of Mohammad Mudassir Ali. So Rohan Mustafa has 2 wickets to his name. Syed Asher holds out.
Well, yes, he has this little secret weapon in his armory. Rohan Mustafa, he bangs them short. Syed Asher had to rush in, caught in the deep, 18 or 15.
Osama Khalid coming in at number 5. It's his first outing in the ICC Academy Summer Cup. And nicely pulled away. Mid-wicket will have to work here. And he will not catch up to it. Half tracker put away. 50 up for Dubai Gymkhana.
The first ball of his innings. And pulls it beautifully. Waited for the ball to come to him. And played it in the gap for a 4.
Wonderful bat speed there from Osama. It wasn't that short, but it was short enough. Outside edge. And once again, it's a big chase for the short third. And wonderful work by Mohammad Osman. He may be the senior statesman in the side, but still works as hard as anyone.
Well, no doubts about that. His ability to give 100% on the outfield, we just saw that, didn't we?
Another one of those players that needs to be looked at for the ILT20 draft. Oh, beach of a delivery. Was that a catch? Ali Shah, not a regular keeper, but that will conclude Rohan Mustafa's spell. 2 for 32 on the night. 55 for 3 after 7 overs. Left arm seamer continues from the football ground end. And once again, he's realized Uzair is not good on those horizontal bat shots. Nothing pitched up.
Well, yeah, banged it short, and we've seen how well the short ball has delivered, has given results, and that's what future Mattress would be looking at, picking wickets. It's humid out there, but luckily it's not as hot. The temperatures have definitely gone in favor of the players this time. Up in the air, Haider Wasi Shah will have to watch the ball sail over the fence for a maximum.
Well, that is an absolutely astronomical hit there from Uzair Haidarman. It's the longest boundary of Oval 1. And it's gone for miles and miles. Huge six over cow corner. That is at least an 85-90 meter hit. And he made it look so easy. Goodness me, what a hit. Well, it took us some time to recover the ball. It went that far. 19 of 13. Oh, this has been towed. There's a deep third man in place. And he takes the catch. Haider Ali with the safe pair of hands. And Mohammad Uzair Khan gets his revenge.
Well, yes, a 6 on the first ball. A slower one. Half tracker. Couldn't reach to the length of the ball and thus went for the flat bat. The ball went many miles in the sky and eventually taken. 19 of 14. Uzair Haider gone.
So it's the star all-rounder of Gymkhana, Jeevan Gangadharan, coming in at 6. 3 wickets earlier in the evening. Can he add some runs to his tally as well? They desperately need them. They have crossed over once again. Osama Khalid has an early boundary to his name. But now Future Mattress, the bowling attack has settled in and they're chipping away.
You're right. Slowly, steadily picking wickets.
Good full, straight, quick delivery. Testing Osama Khalid's front pad. He's mixed it up quite nicely. Been a very good addition to the side, Mohammad Uzair Khan. 4 wickets in the tournament already.
Yeah, he's gone for a few runs, but then that's what you expect when there are runs on board that you have to chase. Dubai Gymkhana 61 for 4.
Yeah, he's a street smart bowler. Oh, that's a big full toss at full tilt. That stung the gloves of Alishan Sharfu as well. It's been a while since I've seen him keeping wicket.
Well, yeah, again, trying to be one of those utility players. He can bowl, he can bat, he can keep. He can literally do everything.
Yeah, you would have expected Wasisha to don the wicket-keeping pads and gloves, but Alishan, ever the team man, just like his mate. Best of friends, all of these lads. Aryan, Wasisha, Alishan Sharfu, they've grown up together. Top edge, and that will be a wicket. Uzair Khan, another perfect bouncer, produces the wicket.
Well, yes, no room. Mind you, it's never the pace of the ball that gets you the wicket. It's the bounce and the right amount of bounce. Because if this bounce was slightly more, the batter wouldn't have attempted it. When you bounce it at that height where the batsman has to play it, that's the one that gets you the wicket. Osama Khalid gone 6 of 6 in all sorts of problems. Dubai Gymkhana.
Varun Arora coming in at number 7. Haider Ali comes into the attack. And we were talking earlier in the evening about left arm spinners when you must have in a franchise competition in the UAE. This man is a very, very fine exponent of the arts. Very skillful bowler.
In fact, if you look at the number of left-arm spinners that UAE has produced, I don't think any country in the world has produced so many in such a little span of time.
Oh, absolutely. If we start to list them, we might roll into match number 14. We have so many talented lads as left-arm tweakers domestically. Haider Ali, Ayan Afzal Khan, Farhan Ahmed, Ahmed Shafiq. These are just the ones on the tips of my tongue. If we ask our encyclopedia, Abid Ibrahim, he'll give us a whole printout.
Abid Ibrahim will tell you even the 6-year and 7-year-old kids who come to the ICC Academy for coaching.
Even they're super talented. Varun, 14 runs to his name earlier in the tournament. Let's see if he can hang about for a while here with Jeevan. Oh, he's bowled him. It's the quick armour. He was camping on the back foot and his off stump has been rocked.
Well, yeah, he probably waited for the turn. Didn't read the ball off the palm. And look at this. He wanted to cut the ball. You don't cut a ball when the left arm spinner is darting the ball in. The arm ball picks the wicket. Varun Arora gone. Didn't open his account. Golden duck.
Mohammad Adnan Kaisar, known more for his leg spin, coming in at number 8. And we're in the 8th over, so it's been a tough day at the office for Gymkhana. Oh, that just stood up on him. Extra bounce off a length for Haider Ali.
Well, yeah, 62 for 6. The required run rate still is achievable. That's not the problem. The problem is that do they really have any batters to hang around and score those runs? Haider Ali has been amazing.
Yeah, future matches, they've been put through their paces by this man on screen. Rohan Mustafa, 2 to his name. Haider got 1. And then Mohammad Uzair taking 2 wickets in his short burst. Good all-round bowling attack.
Oh.
Trying to slash that away hard. Concludes the 9th, 62 for 6. Well, interesting bowling change here. Mohammad Usman, 46 runs to his name and perhaps looking for some wickets here of Gymkhana. And Jeevan Gangadharan, he'll be hard to dislodge. He's a good batter.
Yeah, I personally feel that the T20 format, the shorter format, is a little harsh on the off spinners because more often than not, the right-handed batters go and do this.
Just a good old-fashioned hoik, but he timed it really well and smacked through mid-wicket. Long on was not wide enough to cover that gap. It's a huge square on both sides at oval 1. You need to have at least 3 fielders manning it just to cover the whole expanse. And he's got a 4 now, just gently tapping away.
Well, yeah, trying to create that angle. Mohammad Usman. Right arm around.
Nicely cut away, but straight to the cover point fielder. Aryan Lakra in there. Haven't seen his left arm spin yet. Another quality left arm tweaker. Part of the long list of high class left arm spinners in the UAE. Bottom edge. Past the keeper. Alishan Sharfu. Throwing himself about, but not, not quite executing it.
That's right. One more delivery to go in this over.
Well, everybody thinks they can be MS Dhoni, but it's not so easy.
Only if it was easy. We would have got players and leaders.
Absolutely incredible career he's had, incredible life he's had. Slip in place, and it was the drifter just going away from Adnan. Dot ball to conclude. 67 for 6 at the halfway stage. Haider Ali continues. Oh, that's an absolute Jaffa. Turning off the straight and turning into the com box is my co-commentator Abid Ibrahim. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Ahmed. Well, I think it's been a great show from Future Matters. They've been picking up wicket at the regular intervals.
Struck on the pad. Big appeal. Slight inside edge there. Umpire Shiju turns it down.
Yeah, that was drifting down the leg side big time. Yeah, very good decision in the end.
Yeah, no bat on it. Just missing the leg stick. Jeevan just making sure where he's standing. You have to be very precise. Once again, sliding into the pads. Haider Ali looking to set him up perhaps with 2 armers. Then maybe throw it up outside off, invite the big shot.
However, the left armers, I think, are doing a fantastic job here. You need another left armer to operate from the next 10, who's especially got 4 wickets in the last game, Aryan Lakra.
Good call there. Squeezed away to mid-wicket for 1. Just the splice of the bat there. Yeah, coming off a player of the match performance, Aryan. Bowled beautifully in that match. Earlier in the tournament for Future Mattress, they have a galaxy of stars. Everybody's a match winner in this side.
Well, indeed, a lot of match winners.
Punched off the back foot. Once again, can't pierce the gap. Mohammad Usman fielding at point. He's mixing it up nicely here, Haider Ali, and bowling his overs quickly as well, just like his skipper, Rohan Mustafa. Doesn't like to tamper with the over 8. Flighted and slogged. And it will hit the fence for 4. Nicely hit by Adnan Kaisar.
A little risky shot there. Visibling all your 3 stumps and taking on the onside. A big hit there. Getting 4 runs. So 11 gone. 72 for the loss of 6 wickets.
Or down the leg side, Usman, not a regular bowler by any means. And Alishan Sharfu, not a regular wicket-keeper by any means. So let's see how it works out for future Mattress. Jeevan on strike, 7 of 11. Pulled, it's aerial, and good catch taken by Saif Janjua, the old-timer.
Well, it is Mohammad Usman who struck and takes the wicket. That was unluckily the longest part of the ground, and Saif Janjua did well to curve it on to his left and takes the beautiful catch, running catch, to bring the wicket number 7 down, and it's a big one. Jeevan Gangadharan walking out, scored 7 of 12, 73 for 7.
It's the left-arm spinner, Abid Nini, coming in at number 9. And well, now it's just damage control time for Gymkhana. They're well away from the target. And the net run rate, it will be quite a severe hit unless somebody can bat the 20 overs, Abid.
Yeah, I think the idea should be to play 20 overs. The game, I think, is beyond the reach now. Muhammad Abid Nini coming late down the order, got a very healthy strike rate. Okay,
Yeah.
Tong few.
Not too bad at all. Oh, just looking to drive on the up there through the extra cover region. The spine with just those top spinners, sliders.
Yeah, I think that's a good delivery to have a slip in for the new man.
Yeah, Aryan Lakra fielding at first slip. Tucked down the ground just for one. So it's the two spinners operating for future Mattress and the two spinners out there batting for Dubai Gymkhana. They've had their moments in the ICC Academy Summer Cup, but just couldn't put together a winning performance. Outside edge, and Aryan has taken it. Has he? Has he? He's claiming it. No, 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 no.
Well, I tell you, he got us all excited. Where it went wrong, or he might have put it down there.
Well, good of him not to claim the catch. He's a solid lad. Nicely punched out to deep cover. And there was a very famous instance in Sharjah when Inzamam ul Haq, standing at slip, claimed a catch. The ball got stuck in his pant pocket and it was given as out.
Well, there you go. You can see clearly Aryan, not a slip fielder. The way his position is the way he positioned himself. That regularly you need to have your hands hanging around and your knees should be relaxed more. He's more into that slip position. Need a little more practice. So meantime, 12 gone, 76 for 7.
Haider Ali continues hunting for wickets. Down the leg side once again. He's just not landing that arm ball like he would want. Just drifting onto the pads and the leg side.
Well, I see a eagerness, or I see a greediness of wicket from Haider there. Got it all wrong.
That's better. Big appeal. But too high. Hit him on the knee roll. In fact, above that.
Well, I think that took a lot of rise after hitting the deck.
Yeah, extra bounce there for Haider Ali. He has the perfect angle for a left arm spinner. It's not quite straight and not quite horizontal. And Abidini had had enough. He wants to take on him, take the big shot. There is a catching mid-wicket. So they've left that gap for him to go over the top.
And also that mid-off is mid-on is a lot straighter.
He's been cleaned up. Haider Ali gets his man. Abidini stepping out of the crease, swinging across the line. He missed and Haider Ali hit.
When you step out, you need to try play with the straight bat. Across the line, you have barely a margin where you can make it. Abidini's knock comes to an end, scoring 2 of 6 deliveries. The team Dubai Gymkhana is clearly on a back foot, struggling a lot here with 8 wickets down on 77.
New batter coming in at 10 is the skipper, Tashfeen Yassin. Not many runs to his name. And will firmly into the tail of Dubai Gymkhana now. It's been a commanding performance with the ball from Future Mattress. This man on screen has bowled beautifully. Oh, it's gone through everybody. Alishan Sharfu bracing for the cut shot. And he's cost his bowler 4 byes.
Well, I don't know whom to blame there, Alishan. Maybe a batter that he took that bat a lot of lift. That is a perfect delivery. And yeah, not a regular wicket keeper.
Well, why is he talking to the bowler? He made no mistake. It's given as runs. So it was an outside edge. Alishan Sharfu, you need to practice your catching against the spinner. And he's telling him, don't fire the ball in, flight it. You scared me there.
Yeah, I'm new with the gloves.
Oh, this one was once again a quicker one. And it's a single conceded. You can see plenty of banter between the Future Mattress boys now. The match is in control.
Yeah, that happens when you have a game in control. You've taken 8 wickets down. Haven't reached even the halfway through.
Oh, it's gone through everybody once again. This time it will be 4 byes. Yes, the signal from Shiju Sam. And well, Alishan Sharfu, need to work on those wicket-keeping drills, my son. That was very poor. Not getting behind the line of the ball. Fortunate 4 runs for Dubai Gymkhana. It's 86 for 8. Mohammad Usman back into the attack with his drifting top spinners. Doing a half decent job, not bad. Got a wicket to his name as well. Throwing the ball up, inviting the big shot. Now what's that going on? Sunil Narayan carved towards extra cover. Some impressions being done there by Usman.
Well, the idea should be to hide the ball before you deliver. You don't show what is the off break or is it the arm ball.
Yeah, just having a bit of fun there. He's had a good day in the field, 46 runs. And now doing a very bad impression of Sunil Narayan. Good looking punch from Adnan Kaisar. Less than 100 required.
Yeah, they're just loving it. They're just enjoying the atmosphere, the winning position. They are on command there, completely in control of the game.
And they had to earn this victory. They were in trouble with the bat. Oh, that's a big wide. In fact, it could have easily been a free hit. Just landed on the edge of the pitch.
Yeah. And now back with the regular.
Oh, it's spliced. Extra cover. No, Usman himself. And he takes the catch. Well, that's 2 wickets on the day for him.
I think the calling has been an issue there. But as soon as he started bowling his regular off break, he got and he's been rewarded with the wicket. That caught and bowled by Mohammad Usman. And taking walk as the captain.
89 for 9. Mohammad Adil, the number 11 for Dubai Gymkhana.
Well,
Gentle looping full toss, and he will get off the mark.
Well, sooner he got the wicket, he's got back to that Sunil Nair. Sunil Nair? Sunil Narayan, pardon me.
90 for 9. At Dubai Gymkhana, it will be a big defeat. Once again, just extra bounce. And Adnan Kaisar will keep the strike. 91 for 9 at the end of 14 overs. Well, another bowling change. It's Wasi Shah coming on to bowl. And Alishan Sharfu spinning around like a top. Still couldn't make the stop. Let's see what Wasi shows us. A bit of leg spin perhaps. Oh, inside edge onto the pad. That could have gone anywhere.
That is better. Now just would have been a good delivery to bowl just in straighter one.
Yeah, just got stuck in the pitch there. Never really arrived. Oh, this could be a stumping, but Ali Shan has made a hash of it.
Wasi Shah would certainly not enjoy this because he himself is a wicket keeper. That was simple chance.
Well, I think Ali Shansharfu's wicket-keeping days are going to be very short-lived. This time, big tonk towards cow corner. They're going to push for 2. Pick it up quite easily. So he's flighting the ball up there. Now he's controlling it relatively better.
Well, I reckon in this situation of the game, you need to really try your bowlers, let them express themselves. The fast bowlers need few overs just before the big games comes on.
This time it's much better timed. And straight to the fielder and dropped by Uzair Khan. It was a difficult running catch. And Wasi, well, he could have had a wicket to his name.
Oh, not at once, but twice. First the keeper, now Uzair. Well, you had the grip of the ball. Just got it wrong while running.
Yeah, it was a tough chance for the big fast bowler. He had it in and out. Nicely played by Adil behind point. Should be a couple of runs here.
Yeah, easy 2 there. So now you're just, after putting those 2 chances down, the last wicket, you're just inviting the Dubai Gymkhana to go on and score up.
Bowled him! That will conclude the innings. Wasi Shah gets his ban and he's delighted.
Well, he took it on its own. Look at that drift. Oh, came in. Oh, what a delivery to get the final wicket. With Dubai Gymkhana scoring only 97 runs in reply of 186. They lost the game. Quite a comprehensive win. This is for the future Mattress. A fantastic job done by this man in yellows. Leading by Rohan Mustafa. Dubai Gymkhana, nothing really impressive there. Only 19 and 18. 18 from Sayyid Ashir, 19 from Uzair Haider, and nothing impressive apart from that. Adnan Kesar remained unbeaten on 10 of 15 deliveries. Hey, look at that. Every bowler got a wicket here tonight. They'll be delighted. They used 6 bowlers out of 6. Rohan got 2. Mohammad Uzair Khan 2. Haider Ali got 2. Usman had 2 in the night. 1 for Wasi, 1 for Mudassir Ali, and 11 runs given as extras. There have been lost fall of wickets too quick since they lost the first wicket on 19. The last one came on 97. Yeah, the match summary of the SkyExchange.net ICC Academy Summer Cup 2022 powered by Fan Code. Mohammad Usman the top scorer with 46. Syed Wasi Shah with 41 of just 26 deliveries. He's played a very good knock, a handy knock. The cameo role coming laid down the order. Zawar Farid with 25. Umair with 21 of 9. Excellent. That power hitting down the order by Umair as well. So the only successful bowler who had the most of the wickets was Jeevan Gangadharan, who had 3 wickets on the day, just giving 20 runs. Abid Nini, Tashfeen Yasin, Varun Arora, 1 wicket each. Dubai Gymkhana, in reply, was not so impressive. Whereas Future Mattress won the match by 89 runs, quite comprehensively. Let's have a look at the highlights of the second inning. And that was the start where batter had a good start and he was getting the runs. The flow was in their chart until this happened. The first wicket went down and then Ashir tonged few and then just fallen short from making 20 even, haven't reached the 20 runs. There was quick bowl in the air and taken in the deep. So there have been irregular wickets, a few tongs, few good shots all around the park. This is where the wickets were kept on falling. The left armers and Usman, they came in. They were picking up the wickets for fun. There's few opportunities which was gone down, but in the end, that was a fantastic catch from Saif. And then this wicket from Haider Ali. And Usman cotton bowled, and the final wicket went for a straighter. Came little in and took the final wicket out. That middle stick is still uprooted. So this is the game which is lined up for tomorrow at ICC Cricket Academy Oval 1. That would be taking place between Dubai Daredevils, and we'll see one more time in action Future Mattress. So game number 14. So that's it from the com box. We'll go for that sideline post-match presentation with Ahmed Khwaja. Until then, it's a goodbye.
Check.
Audio test. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and we welcome everyone to the post-match presentation of the SkyX.net ICC Academy Summer Cup 2022 powered by FanCode. Before we begin, firstly, we would like to thank the ICC Academy and all the administration involved behind the scenes for its support in hosting this level of a tournament. We would also like to thank our sponsors, our title sponsor SkyX.net, our official streaming partner FanCode, and our event partner TCM. In match number 13 of the tournament, Future Mattress has defeated Dubai Gymkhana by 89 runs. Commencing ahead, we will now be announcing the name of the player of the match. The award will be presented by Mr. Iftikhar Ali, our match referee. And the player of the match award goes to Mohammad Usman for his outstanding innings of 46 runs and 2 wickets with the ball. Truly a all-round show from the star UAE middle order player. उस्मान भाई थोड़ी आए गप लगाते हैं. काफ़ी डिफ़िकल्ट पिच था, अर्ली विकेट्स भी गिरी थी फिर, लेकिन आपने अपना एक्सपीरियंस दिखाया, वसी शाह को साथ लेके चले और अली शाह ने भी अच्छी सपोर्ट दी.
बिल्कुल अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह। स्टार्ट में मुझे पर्सनली फील हुआ था विकेट जो था वो अच्छा था, मतलब आप स्ट्रोक्स खेलो तो बॉल आके बल्ले में आ रहा था, तो मैंने यही ट्राई किया कि थोड़ा सा लंबा जाऊं, जितना लंबा टाइम स्पेंड कर सकूं विकेट पे तो वो अच्छा मेरे लिए।
और हमने देखा था फिर आपकी बॉलिंग के भी थोड़ी जलवे दिखाए थे, आपने सुनील नारायण के भी जलवे दिखाए थे, ये आप कब से डेवलप कर रहे हैं?
नहीं, ये वैसे ही पार्ट टाइम बॉल कर रहा था मैं, और वो सुनील नारायण का नहीं, वैसे ही वो सिकंदर रजा जो है उसकी मैं थोड़ी सी कोशिश कर रहा ट्राई करने की।
अच्छा, उनके नाम करना चाहते थे, लेकिन बॉलिंग में फ्यूचर अब है या बस टोटली पार्ट टाइम?
नहीं, मेरे ख्याल में एंड ऑफ द कैरियर बॉलिंग खत्म हो गई अब।
और ये प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच अवार्ड आप किसके नाम करना चाहेंगे?
ये मैं वसीशा को दूंगा, क्योंकि पिछले 4-5 मैचेस में मेरे साथ वो खेल रहा है नीचे और बहुत आउटस्टैंडिंग खेल रहा है, अल्लाह करे ये और कामयाब हो इस इनिंग्स, अपनी ये इनिंग्स में।
Well played, Usman bhai. Wonderful.
थैंक यू।
Well, that is yet another dedication for Wasisha from a teammate, Mohammad Usman, with an outstanding all-round show. That is all from the ICC Academy Summer Cup for tonight. Join us tomorrow for more live action. We'll see you then. Good night.